Baltimore's approved budget for fiscal year 2025 includes $1.2 billion for public safety and a plan to swap police positions with civilian positions. Fox 45's Jessica Babb takes us through why the police union isn't happy with this decision.
Dozens of vacant police positions will be eliminated and civilian positions will be added in their place. It's a step to reduce overtime and get more officers out on the streets. But while some police experts say this is a smart move, the president of the police union is voicing his frustration. Across Baltimore City,
citywide, overtime available.
We've heard calls for help from Baltimore police.
To the shift, anyone willing to work overtime.
About 600 officers short. Mike Mancuso, the president of the Baltimore City Fraternal Order of Police, has been sounding the alarm, saying officers have had to work a staggering amount of overtime. But now, based on a new budget just passed by the Baltimore City Council without any amendments, some positions could soon be swapped around. In this preliminary budget proposed by Mayor Brandon Scott, it says $5.1 million will be used to create 66 civilian positions. The funding coming from 55 vacant sworn positions that will be eliminated. On top of that, they plan to add 40 additional civilian positions using a grant. They say this will shift sworn officers back to critical police work and patrols, reduce overtime costs, and improve the quality of administrative functions. Sergeant Betsy Brantner Smith, the spokesperson for the National Police Association, says it could be a positive step.
There is a lot that you can do with civilian employees in law enforcement, and they are much less expensive and require much less training than does a sworn police officer.
But in terms of the city's public safety, not everyone is on board. In an email, Mancuso says in part, quote, the budget is just a continued defunding of the BPD in a backdoor way. He points to low pay as a reason BPD officers are leaving. And when it comes to adding civilians to the department, he says it fails because BPD treats civilians as poorly as they treat officers.
City leaders need to be transparent, and they need to make sure that they are not using this budget to further deplete the actual sworn police officers.
Many of the new civilian positions will include working in evidence control, inspections, and investigations, among other departments.
You don't need a gun and a badge to be able to investigate cases.
I've asked both police and BPD what authority people in these positions might have and how much overtime could be reduced. While I'm still waiting to get those answers, Smith says,
generally speaking, civilians do not have the power to arrest someone.
But while the city continues to deal with the staffing shortfall,
a part of this budget needs to be dealing with the recruitment of new police officers and the retention of the police officers who continue to stay.
In a statement after the budget passed, Brandon Scott said they were able to deal with the deficit without cutting services or eliminating jobs, while maintaining investments, including those to deal with crime. I did ask both the mayor's office and BPD about Mancuso's response. So far, I haven't heard back from them. In the studio, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.